Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Lance now on first down. And he will find his man Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They run with Mostert off the option. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. George Kittle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Price. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2nd down at 5. To throw is Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll run on first down. Price. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 21-0 our score after 1. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Wilson. Quick slant caught by Moore. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Lance now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fields this way up at the 17. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Price. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Right back to him on 1st down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now Lance. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st down, it's Price. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down at 4. Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. There's Wilson. Incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. it's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's Lance to throw it. Steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Price, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Wilson on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 63 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Trey Lance, a 40-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Lance. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side, Price. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Open man is Waddle, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And Lance now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want to close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry a rhythm from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because...
And now here is another interception. And a loose football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Miami. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Set wait. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Mike 43. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught inside the 5. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Dolphins. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mike's full red. Mike's 43. Oh, here we go. Oh, full pink. The motion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now Pollard. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Miami, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.